So, a lot of people have been wondering what's up and what I already know about teams. So today, I'm going to teach you the consummate essence of the ultimate team strategy for Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. While this channel is obviously focused on Melee, just guessing from the intro, I promise you that this can apply to any Smash game out there. Now, before we do anything, in order to implement our OP strategy, we need to understand what good team's positioning is. So let's start by taking a look at this picture. Here is the most even and or neutral positioning you can get for teams. Both Team A and Team B mirror each other and nobody has more stage than the other. Here's example 2. This is an example of ideal positioning for Team A. They're in the center of the stage while Team B is closest to the edges, which means they have more stage space to play with and move around on, and hitting Team B will immediately put them off the stage, which is the least advantageous position for anyone to be in. Team A is also closer to each other than Team B is, meaning they can get to each other and help each other sooner than their opponents. Example number 3. Again, Team A's positioning shows a lot of similarities as the previous example. They're close together, splitting up Team B. While they are closer to the ledge than last time, they still have more command over the stage collectively than Team B does, as Fox is completely offstage. And for our last picture, Team A no longer has an advantage. While they are closer to each other than Team B, they are actually too close. Not only can an attack potentially hit both of them at the same time, but any attack they try to make themselves can hit their own teammate. This closeness, combined with the position at the edge of the stage, means that their motions and actions are heavily suffocated, and their amount of safe and reliable options is vastly reduced. Now, keeping all these things in mind, you're probably already thinking about what this hints at for a good team strategy. Good positioning is important and gives you an advantage, but what does taking advantage of this positioning actually look like in practice? Well, in singles, if you get hit, you're largely at your opponent's mercy. When you're off stage, you're one decision away from losing your stock. Sometimes you can't make it back to the stage or your options are completely taken away from you. However, think about how broken it would be if you had a pocket teammate helping you ready at all times. You could get out of chain grabs, you can get down from above Marth, you can escape that Falco Dare Shine combo, and you can make it back to the stage. Your opponent literally has no chance. Check this out. Right now, both teams are extremely even. They both have one person with high percent with 4 stocks left, and one person at low percent with 3 stocks left. However, as this plays out, Chillin' Dude gets an opening that could potentially lead to death, but Westballs interrupts it, not only getting MacD out of a bad situation, but also allowing MacD to team combo off of it and get a kill on the right side. However, with Chillin' Dude out of the way, Westballs' opening on Chudak goes uninterrupted, and suddenly Red Team has a 1.5 stock lead. Basically, 2 stocks, but one of them's at death percent. Just think about it this way. If every time Team A wins neutral, they get 15% worth of damage, and every time Team B wins neutral, they get 70% plus an edgeguard, not just a normal edgeguard, but an edgeguard that has 2 people covering, which team do you think is going to end up winning the game? It's a no-brainer. Team B literally has to win neutral 4 times as much as Team A or they have no chance. If you and your teammate aren't taking advantage of this fact, you're simply playing 2 separate 1v1s on a shared stage. This is the golden strategy of Smash teams. It is simply to skew the punish game as heavily as possible in any and every possible way. This can be accomplished by taking advantage of good positioning and being aware of all the players on the map at all times. Know what your plan is to continue combos, to dual edgeguard covering all options, and figure out how to save your teammate from various types of combos. If you can do this, regardless of synergy, regardless of what character composition, regardless of how good or bad your teammate is, you will find success in teams. Now, it's true, a better player will probably be able to bully people and win neutral more often, but if his punishes keep getting cut short, then he has to be so much better than everyone else to win. At the very least, by implementing this strategy, you're making it extremely difficult for him to do his job. Being a great teammate also lets your teammate abuse things like shielding more often, because grab combos take too long in teams if you keep interrupting them. In 2v1s also, shielding becomes stronger because the single player can't get anything started off of a grab. The other side of this, the other aspect of teams, is preventing your opponents from helping their teammate. Both teams are trying to reduce the damage done on their own teammates. However, if your own teammate has got something good going, you don't have to go ham and beat up the other guy. You know his goal is to save his teammate, so all you need to do is block him off, because overall, your team is still getting closer to winning. At the start of this clip, blue team is down by 2 stocks. Chudak gets a grab, and although Chillin doesn't completely keep Westballs out, he does hit him off stage long enough for Chu to finish his wobble and even out the stock count. Even Isaiah, largely acknowledged as the best teams player of all time, said himself that saving lives is the best team strategy. Saving lives is the best team strategy, or at least it's a good part of it, because it's taking full advantage of skewing the punish game. So to recap, 1. Be in a good position so that you can. 2. Interrupt your opponent's combos. And number 3, prevent your opponent from helping his or her teammate. If you do this, you'll have a much easier time in teams. And that's it. Oh, I almost forgot. It's comment war time. The last one asked, which character would be the best if Fox and Falco didn't exist? And here are the results. This time, we would like to know, who is the best teams character in Melee? Is it different than singles? Type out your response in the comments below, and we'll see you next week.